What we think, we become. What we feel, we attract. And what we imagine, we create. Imagine that when you wake up in the morning, you are in the life of your dreams. Whatever you want, you have it all. A loving partner, a good career, financial abundance. You are happy, healthy, and satisfied. This is the power of manifestation. Manifestation by using your thoughts and energy. It is a practice to get everything you want. It is based on the belief that we are all connected to a universal energy field, and we can use our thoughts and emotions to influence this field. When you do manifestation, you tell the universe what you want. You are sending a clear message, and the universe will respond to it. To understand the whole process of this manifestation, today we will learn about the Manifest book, which is written by Roxie Nafousi. We will learn about 7 steps in this book through which you can get everything you want in life. Whether you want to attract your soulmate, get a good job, buy a house of your choice, or just inner peace and self-confidence. The Manifest book will teach you how to reach there. But if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then subscribe to our channel immediately so that you can be a part of our mission, where our goal is to change the lives of millions through books. Our videos can be a little long sometimes because we never compromise on the quality of the book and content, so it is important to watch the video till the end. So let's start. In the first step, we have to clear our vision. The first step of any manifesting journey is to be clear in your vision. In simple words, if you don't know where you are going, then you cannot reach where you want to go. So before anything else, you need clarity on what you want. What does the universe give you? It is very important for manifesting to know what you want and then imagine it. When we make an experience in our mind, then our mind responds as if it is really happening. Neuroscientist Dr. Tara Swart, in The Source, says that visualization works because to experience an event directly in the outside world and the image imagined in the visualization of the same event makes very little difference in our mind. For example, if we see ourselves as a stressed person, then our mind will respond as if it is really happening. Our nervous system will be ready to fight or run and release stress hormone cortisol and adrenaline. This will make our heart beat faster, our breathing will be shorter, and our blood pressure will increase. By imagining the stress condition in our mind, we create verbal and physical stress on our body. On the other hand, if we imagine ourselves in a quiet environment, then our mind will calm our nervous system and motivate our body to rest. The image we create in our mind creates physical changes in our body. That's why it has the power to influence the reality we experience. That's why as soon as we imagine that we have that thing that we want the most, then we will make a physical change, which will change our energetic vibration frequency. And according to the law of attraction, it will decide what we attract in our life. Visualization also helps us to manifest in other ways. When we start practicing to visualize things on a regular basis, what we want, then our mind imagines our behavior pattern and the definition of our surroundings and responds according to the goal. This becomes more understandable and opens up new opportunities that are associated with our visualization. It also filters unwanted information, which is not necessary for the goal. This means that we can really prepare our mind to move towards our desired future. Visualization is also the most discussed technique in the media. Countless celebrities, athletes, and CEOs credit their success to imagine their goals again and again. Swimmer Michael Phelps, who broke the world record 23 times in the Olympics and won a gold medal, says that he used visualization for all his swimming and running preparations. He not only imagines winning, but when things go wrong, he imagines himself moving ahead of them. By imagining difficult situations easily and practicing accordingly, always achieving the best results, he was ready to win every swimming run. The real secret of effective visualization is to understand that it is not enough to see only those things that you want in your mind. To achieve it in reality, to imagine it effectively, you should immerse yourself in the feeling of water. Remember, we attract what we feel. This happens only when we can see what we want and then create the emotional experience of getting it. Then we change our vibrational frequency. For example, when you imagine your dream house, then you should also imagine how it will really feel to live there. The feeling of water we want, the faster we can create it, it will come to us so easily. Similarly, if you want to meet your life partner, then not only try to imagine your ideal partner, but also see how that relation will make you feel that you can live with them without any condition of love, security, warmth, and the feeling of living happily together in a house. Whenever we use visualization to create feelings like satisfaction, happiness, self-confidence, or love, then we increase our vibrational frequency, or our vibes, which gives us permission to attract high vibrations. The next way is to create a vision board.
If you search online, then you will find different ways to create a vision board. There is no right or wrong way to do this. You can create a vision board in any way. Just create something that helps you to imagine that life in the best way which you want to get in real life. You can create the design of a vision board like this. First of all, set the scene. Light some candles, play some relaxing music, stay calm, and sit quietly. Enjoy your vision boarding practice and decide a time to join it. Secondly, choose your medium. Take a big sheet of card or paper and choose which different colored pencils of your goals you would like to write, in bullet points or flow details. If you want to use images, then make them yourself. Cut photos or words from magazines or newspapers, which show the things you want to get in your life. Choose whatever you like the most. Just remember to enjoy it. Now, choose your timeline. Write the exact date on the top of the board when you want to get it. You can also choose 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. Sometimes it is difficult to know and imagine how they want to see their life in 1 year or 5 years. If you feel a little stuck, then remember, you can always choose a different timeline which makes you feel good, and according to you, your goal can be achieved at this time. Now come to the zone. Before you start putting things on your vision board, decide that you are in that moment and you are already making that feeling of your future real. Wait for a moment. Take a deep breath and imagine that you were living that moment exactly 6 months, 1 year, or 5 years from now. When you ask yourself this question, then make a clear and live image in your mind. How do you feel inside? What kind of relations are around you? What kind of house do you live in? What is your profession? What are you most proud of? What do you want to change in your life, or do you want to stay the same? As soon as you answer these questions, let yourself be completely free in your dreams, wishes, and desires. Do not let fear dominate your imagination. Instead, take your mind's eyes to the exact place where you want to go. As soon as you dive into that moment, see your future image happening in real. Now divide your vision board into 6 categories. 1. Personal development. It means your individual level of development. How do you want to feel inside? 2. Love or romance. 3. Career. 4. Friends and family. 5. Home. 6. Working and traveling for your passion. Now design your life. For each category, write down all the things you want. Then imagine it. If you are using cutout images, like the image of your dream house, then stick them on your vision board. For each category, try to keep at least 3 things. You can put as many images as you want. Now, keep it away. To make your vision board, keep it in a secure place and keep looking at it from time to time. On the date written on the top, set a reminder to look at it again. Now it's time for step 2. Now we have to get rid of our fear and doubt. When we give ourselves full permission to dream, then there is no place to hide our fear and doubt. So try this method today. If your previous vision board was limited to fear and doubt, then go back and edit it now. Or make a new vision board which honestly reflects all the things you really want. Dream big and don't back out. For this, first of all, recognize your fear and doubt. When you look at all the things you want to attract in your life, then you should be open-minded and honest for yourself first so that you can recognize what fear and doubt are in your mind. Ask yourself a few questions and start recognizing it. Do you really believe that you deserve it? Can you handle it? Is this goal possible for you? What insecurities are in your mind right now? Which beliefs are stopping you? You just need to take time to think about that one thing that you want to manifest. See it clearly with your own eyes, and spend a few minutes trying to recognize that when you really think about getting it, then what fear and doubt do you have in your mind? Fear as much as possible, and try to recognize the doubt and write it down. Remember, no matter how quiet your inner voice is, if it stops you from having complete faith in yourself, then definitely shed some light on it. Even if your thoughts seem illogical, write them down. By knowing every detail of your fear and doubt, you will be able to get rid of it. Look at those fears and doubts that you have just recognized and understand that these are limiting beliefs and insecurities that are stopping you from living your best life. The more aware you will be about them, the more powerless they will become. Because for every self-development journey, awareness is always the starting point. Just complete this practice so that you can recognize your limiting beliefs and start the process of correcting them. Repeat this practice for everything that you want to achieve in real life. Or you can use it at any such point when you feel stuck because of the thoughts and beliefs that stop you. Become a conscious observer of your daily thoughts. The easier you can recognize them, the sooner you can weaken them and strengthen your beliefs that will lead you to success. To get rid of fear and doubt, these two methods are very powerful. Control your thoughts. Our thoughts shape our reality. Remember, thoughts generate feelings and the vibrational frequencies of different feelings are different. This means that if you can control your thoughts, you can change your emotional state. And if you can change your emotional state, you can change your vibration. If you can change your vibration, you can change your reality. That's why when you consciously choose positive and strong thoughts, high vibe feelings like confidence, enthusiasm, and hope are triggered. By doing this, you will attract more abundance in your life through law of attraction.
But if you continuously allow fear and doubt to express in the form of a negative voice or an inner critic, it will reduce your self-worth. And low-vibe feelings like fear, shame, despair, or worry will trigger fear and doubt and will become a hurdle to manifest your desires. Pay attention to your language. Talk about what you want, not about what you don't want. If you want to talk about something that you really don't want to get, then imagine in your mind how you will feel if it happens. That's why when we talk about something that we don't want, then our subconscious mind mentally and emotionally feels it. As we know now, it will imagine a vibration and convert it into the desired experience. And then we will attract it. That's why the more we talk about what we don't want, the more it will come in front of us. That's why you talk more about what you want. Now it's time for the third step, in which we have to align our behavior. Imagine that you want to create a successful new business. There are two types of behaviors for this. The first one is, are we ready to take actions to create a new business? Or are we ready to take actions to create our life in whatever way we want? Or are we accepting people and situations as they are? Or are we always to improve ourselves to bring in something better? Pause this video and make a list of the 5 things that your future self will do. These are the things that you should start doing right now, so that you can get closer to your future self. Whenever you think about what you want to be, you should think about the ways that you want to adopt, so that you can align your behavior with that version. Execute the universe like this that you are ready to bring it into reality. After that, the universe will make it a reality for you. Now in the fourth step, you have to pass the test of the universe. Remember that to manifest what you want, you should believe that you are worthy of it. And your behavior should be according to that belief. That's why, if you want to attract your life partner, and for that you show that you're worthy of a good, strong and happy relationship, then the universe will bring your life partner to you. Sometimes the universe knows that what you want is much more than that. It does not give you what you want because it wants to give you something better. Have faith, because the universe is always looking for your best. If you are sad about someone leaving in your life, then don't worry. Accept that he was not for you. He has become a better person for you. Manifesting means sometimes separating yourself from useless things, waiting for good things, and learning from that experience. If you are on your manifesting journey, then be aware of trials and opportunities. When they present themselves in front of you, then reduce your vibration and don't let them get lost in your path by showing the universe that you give yourself importance and you believe that you're worthy of getting those things in your life. Use it to strengthen your manifestation power. When you need something, stand up for yourself. Don't say things that distract you until it fulfills all the needs that you want. Be strong when facing rejection and have faith that everything will be as it should be. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Everything has the ability to teach us something valuable. Instead of seeing things as wrong or right, learn everything, move forward, and see it as an opportunity for development. When you learn challenges and try to see only those things that you can control, you start letting go of all the useless stress. This comfort and flexible feeling increases your motivation and makes you capable of achieving things in a more powerful way. Now it's time for the fifth step, which is a very important step of this process. Express gratitude. Gratitude is a feeling of happiness, and this feeling has a very high vibrational frequency. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotional tools we have, and when we understand how to practice it, we use it. Immediately get yourself out of any low vibe experience. Change your emotional state, change your vibration, and you can do it to completely free the abundance of the universe. The day you feel depressed, angry, jealous, or scared, you can turn to gratitude for your help. With this, you can stop for a few moments and get peace. And then you can change the low vibe feeling to a high vibe feeling. Gratitude has three categories. Gratitude for yourself. This is a feeling in which you praise yourself, like, I am grateful for my strength, I am grateful for my health, I am grateful for my brain. Gratitude for your life. In this, you praise your life, like, I am thankful for my job, I am thankful for my family and friends, I am grateful for where I live. Gratitude for the world. In this, we feel gratitude for everything which is universal for all of us. For example, I am grateful for the sun. I am grateful for good relations with people.
I am grateful for traveling and experiencing a new culture. To practice gratitude in your life and to develop it, you can use these three categories. Within a few days, you will feel fear, sadness, anger for yourself, or grateful for your life. These are three categories of gratitude from which you can always get something for which you can feel grateful. If you are struggling to feel grateful for your life, then pay attention to being grateful for something universal. Just remember, if you take time to pay attention to being grateful for things, then there is always something to be grateful for. Journaling is also one of the best self-development tools. Continuous use of gratitude journaling trains your brain at the neurological level to focus on good things in your life, which makes it a powerful expression exercise. There are two ways to practice gratitude journaling. Gratitude list. Every night or morning, write 15 things for which you are grateful. For this, choose 5 things from the 3 gratitude categories mentioned earlier. For example, you are grateful for your good nature. Then 5 things related to your life, like you are grateful for that time when you spent a happy time with your children. And finally, 5 things for which you are grateful in the world. For example, clean water and good weather. The second technique is Positivity Magazine. At the end of every day, write down every good thing that happened to you that day. From waking up to going to bed, include every small or big good thing in it, like the sun was shining, a stranger smiled at you, a friend sent you a nice message, or you saw a meme on social media that made you laugh. Write all this one by one. Often the day goes by and we forget that how many beautiful moments we have experienced. We are not able to pay attention to them. We are not able to praise them. That's why despite so many good moments, we consider the whole day as bad from a small part of the day. When we sit down to remember all the good things that we've experienced, we quickly see that every day is filled with many good moments to be grateful. Every day after being punctual to complete your positivity journaling, your mind automatically starts looking for all those beautiful moments and opportunities that come every day.
After a few weeks, it is possible that you suddenly walk on the road and say to yourself, "Wow, what a magnificent building." Finally, now your attention must have gone to that amazing architecture with which you are crossing every day without thinking. Or it is possible that you start having good feelings for that cup of tea that your partner brings you to bed. Or you start noticing the happiness with the smile of the receptionist in the office. You will start noticing the goodness around you more than before, and in return, you will increase your motivation every day. Once the author went to London to take her first spin classes. The session had reached its peak. She was sweating. She was panting. Her legs were tired and heavy, and she was just thinking to finish the cycling practice as soon as possible. When she was thinking this, the coach shouted from his microphone, "You don't have to stop here. Keep going ahead. You have to complete the race." Hearing this, the author's motivation began to decrease. Although she somehow completed her race, but after that she did not feel good remembering that moment. How many times have you said, "I have to work out today. I have to go to work today. I have to meet my parents. I have to go to school. I have to study. I have to cook dinner for the kids." Using this language means that you have no option and you are being forced to do something. It takes away the opportunity to feel grateful to us, and it means that we don't have the power to choose. When you change it to an easier language and instead say, "I want to work out today. I want to go to work today. I want to meet my parents. I want to go to school. I want to study. I want to cook dinner for the kids," then you automatically come to a happy moment. Now it's time to understand your sixth step, in which we have to turn our jealousy into inspiration. Imagine that you meet an old friend and you decide to have coffee. She tells you that after leaving school, she started her very successful technical business and then sold it, with which she has traveled the world in the last 12 months and her net worth has increased. Pay attention to how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally in response to that information.
Do you feel nervous, sad, dissatisfied, and feeling of despair? If so, first clear your experience by saying this to yourself. "I felt jealousy after hearing this." Then stop thinking about it and think about self-love, kindness, and helping, so that you feel good. When you do this, then make a strong intention to turn your jealousy into inspiration. For this, you can choose an inspired thought. For example, "I am very happy to see such a person who has created a career for himself, who gave him the freedom to advance his passion. I will also start finding out how I can do this for myself." In this way, you can use their success to inspire your view of what you want to achieve. Remember, we live in a society where we see that the media is constantly speaking ill of people with provocative headlines, which increases trolling and jealousy, which influences us to do jealousy-oriented behavior. It makes it normal for us to judge and blame others. It gives people the opportunity to express their jealousy in a way that seems acceptable. But in reality, it is a dangerous cycle for all of us. Whenever you feel jealous, you should immediately start taking it out. Because if you don't do this quickly, then jealousy starts increasing when you meet a group or see a WhatsApp chat. Generally, it doesn't take long for such a group of friends to form a group against another person and talk negatively about him. But this kind of behavior is very low feeling, and not only does it cause you emotional damage and is a complete waste of time, but it also destroys our expression power. So when you see this happening, tell yourself clearly about it. Change it from an inspired thought and get rid of such bad habits. Because humiliating others is a low feeling and motivating others to get up is a high vibe. Supporting others, supporting them to move forward, celebrating their victory, helping them, motivating them increases our self-love and high positive vibes. It shows the universe that you are not at risk of others' success, but you get inspired by them. This inspiration will take you towards the life of your dreams. If you keep putting that loving, magnetic, and magical energy into the universe, you will also get a lot. Take these 4 steps to turn jealousy into inspiration. To accept your jealousy, you have to be careful about your thoughts related to jealousy so that when it comes, you can catch it. Get rid of jealousy-related shame and criticism. Have a feeling of love, compassion, and help for yourself and others. Learn from this.
If you feel that you are judging another person, ask yourself, what is the reason behind this decision? What fear or doubt is driving him? What do they have that I want? And try to end that reason. Turn jealousy into inspiration. At every opportunity, turn jealousy into such thoughts which will inspire you and give you a chance to move forward. Final step, step number 7. Now you have to trust the universe. Once you know the life you want to live, you have developed self-love, got rid of fear and doubt, passed the test of the universe, aligned your behavior, accepted gratitude, and turned your jealousy into inspiration. Now all that is left for you is to trust. Trust that the universe will give you everything you need. Accept this trust as a feeling of knowing. You have to know that even if you don't know how it will happen, you just know that it will happen. Without any doubt, you have to believe that the things you want to achieve the most are coming to you. This is faith and unbreakable faith which will make you able to do everything you want to achieve. Manifesting is not about controlling. Manifestation is about dedication. It is about knowing and imagining what you want. To achieve that, you have to actively take action and dedicate yourself for that journey which will take you there in the end. Imagine what you want. It is like putting your destination location in Google Maps. By trusting the map, you will reach there in the end. If you give permission to the computer to give direction, which road to avoid, which highway to take, and if you take the wrong turn, it helps you to get back on track. You don't try to control this process. You do your work and let it do its work. That's why, for the magic of manifestation, for dedication, you should trust it. So friends, this was the summary of the Manifest book. Let's repeat all the 7 steps of this book so that you can remember them easily. 1. Be clear in your vision about what you want. 2. Get rid of fear and doubt. 3. Align your behavior with that person. 4. Pass the universe test. To manifest what you want, you should believe that you are worthy of it, and your behavior should be according to that belief. 5. Express gratitude. 6. Turn your jealousy into inspiration. 7. Trust the universe. Thank you friends. I hope you liked this video. I hope you can follow all 7 steps of this book and complete every manifestation of your life. And if you are one of those people who believe in law of attraction, then do let me know by commenting. And do share what you have tracked with the help of law of attraction. And I hope you have subscribed to the channel. If you haven't yet, then do hit the subscribe button. See you soon with another video. Thank you so much.